The air hung heavy, thick with unspoken truths and the sting of betrayal. Sarah sat across from Mark, her husband of 10 years, his infidelity laid bare by a carelessly discarded text message. Her world, once a symphony of shared dreams and intimate moments, lay shattered. She had to know. Her voice, a mere whisper, cut through the tension. "Do you love her?" The question hung in the air, a raw nerve exposed, demanding acknowledgement. In that moment, time seemed to stop. Sarah's world contracted, her entire being focused on Mark's response. It was a question that went beyond the act of infidelity. It struck at the core of their love, their history, their very existence as a couple. Mark's reaction, whatever it may be, would determine the course of their future. Would he confirm her worst fears? Or would he offer a glimmer of hope, a chance for redemption? The silence stretched on, agonizing in its intensity. Do you love them? These 4 simple words carry the weight of 1,000 unspoken questions, a universe of pain and confusion. Asking this question in the face of infidelity is a visceral reaction, a desperate attempt to make sense of the senseless. It's a search for truth, however brutal it may be. For the person asking, it's a plea for clarity, a desire to understand the depth of the betrayal. It's a measure of the damage inflicted on their heart, their sense of self. The answer, no matter how devastating, holds the key to unlocking their own healing process. On the other side of this agonizing question sits the confronted partner, caught in the web of their own deceit. Their response, often a cocktail of guilt, shame and fear, holds the power to either deepen the wound or offer a sliver of solace. It's a defining moment, revealing their capacity for honesty, remorse, and accountability. Being confronted with the question of loving another person while in a committed relationship triggers a torrent of emotions for the individual caught in the act. Shame washes over them, a suffocating wave of self-reproach and remorse. The weight of their actions, the pain they have inflicted, becomes an unbearable burden. Guilt gnaws at their conscience, a constant reminder of their betrayal. They may struggle to meet their partner's eyes, their gaze falling under the weight of their deceit. The fear of judgment, of losing the life they have built, can be paralyzing. Denial might rear its head, a desperate attempt to cling to the life they know, to shield themselves from the impending fallout. They may offer excuses, downplay their actions, or deflect blame. In these moments, their words and actions are a reflection of their own internal struggle, a desperate attempt to navigate the treacherous waters of their own making. While the confronted partner grapples with their own maelstrom of emotions, the person confronting infidelity faces a parallel journey of pain and uncertainty. Betrayal cuts deep, leaving behind raw wounds that ache with every heartbeat. The world as they knew it shatters, replaced by a disorienting landscape of doubt and mistrust. Anger, fierce and unrelenting, may rise as a defense mechanism, a way to protect their wounded heart. They may lash out, demanding answers, seeking to make sense of the senseless. The pain of betrayal can be all-consuming, coloring their thoughts and actions. Yet, beneath the anger and heartbreak, a glimmer of hope may still flicker. The desire to salvage the relationship, to rebuild the trust that was shattered, can be a powerful motivator. They may cling to memories of shared happiness, desperate for reassurance that their love was not in vain. Section 5. Infidelity's Scars, a Psychological Perspective. Infidelity inflicts deep psychological wounds on individuals and relationships, leaving behind scars that can take years to heal. From a psychological perspective, the betrayal of trust inherent in infidelity can trigger a cascade of negative emotions and psychological responses. The betrayed partner may experience symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, including flashbacks, nightmares, and hypervigilance. The sense of security and stability that forms the foundation of a healthy relationship is shattered, leaving individuals feeling vulnerable and insecure. Self-esteem can plummet as they grapple with feelings of inadequacy and self-blame. The once safe haven of their relationship transforms into a source of anxiety and pain. The psychological impact of infidelity extends beyond the individuals involved, often affecting other relationships in their lives. Friends and family may find themselves caught in the crossfire, forced to choose sides or navigate the complexities of the situation. The ripple effects of infidelity can be far-reaching, leaving a trail of emotional wreckage in their wake. Section 6. Navigating the Storm, Practical Advice for Confrontation. Confronting a partner about infidelity is never easy, but approaching the conversation with a plan can help both parties navigate the emotional minefield. First and foremost, prioritize self-care. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Processing emotions in a safe and healthy environment is crucial. When confronting your partner, choose a time and place where you can speak openly and honestly without distractions. Be clear and direct about your feelings and what you know about the infidelity. Avoid accusatory language, which can put your partner on the defensive and hinder productive communication. Listening is just as important as speaking. Allow your partner the space to share their perspective, even if it's difficult to hear. Remember, the goal is not to win an argument, but to understand the root causes of the infidelity and explore the potential for healing. Section 7 Case Study: When Denial Masquerades as Truth. In my years as a relationship therapist, I've witnessed firsthand the devastating impact of infidelity. I recall one couple, Emily and David, whose story illustrates the complexities of confronting a cheating partner. Emily, suspicious of David's distant behavior, discovered irrefutable evidence of his infidelity. When confronted, David vehemently denied everything. He became enraged, accusing Emily of being paranoid and controlling. His denial was so convincing that Emily started to question her own sanity. However, deep down she knew the truth. This case highlights the importance of trusting your instincts. While it's crucial to approach the conversation with an open mind, don't allow a partner's denial to gaslight you into doubting your own reality. If you have concrete evidence, stand firm in your truth. Section 8. Healing and Hope: A Path Forward. The journey of healing from infidelity is deeply personal, with no one-size-fits-all approach. It's a process that requires time, patience, and a commitment from both partners to rebuild trust. Open and honest communication is paramount, providing a safe space to process emotions and address underlying issues that may have contributed to the infidelity. Seeking professional guidance from a therapist specializing in couples counseling can be invaluable. A skilled therapist can provide a neutral ground for communication, help couples develop healthy coping mechanisms, and guide them towards rebuilding trust and intimacy. Remember, healing is not linear. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and resurfaced pain. Be kind to yourself and your partner throughout the process. Focus on rebuilding a stronger foundation based on honesty, respect, and a shared commitment to the relationship. Section 9. Moving on: Rebuilding Trust and Self-Love. Whether a couple chooses to stay together or go their separate ways after infidelity, moving on requires a conscious effort to rebuild trust and self-love. For the betrayed partner, this involves reclaiming their sense of self-worth and learning to trust their own judgment again. It's about recognizing that they are worthy of love and respect, regardless of their partner's actions. For the partner who was unfaithful, rebuilding trust requires taking full responsibility for their actions and demonstrating genuine remorse. It's about understanding the underlying reasons that led to the infidelity and actively working to address those issues. Ultimately, moving on is about learning from the experience, growing individually and as a couple. It's about emerging from the wreckage stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Whether you choose to rebuild your current relationship or embark on a new chapter, remember that you are worthy of love, happiness, and a fulfilling future.